Thank you for calling ASMR Help Desk. How may I help you today? Yes, you have reached the customer complaint line for the fast food restaurant in your area. What seems to be the problem? We appreciate you taking the time out of your day to let us know something did not go as you had planned. We strive to make your time with us as worry-free and tasty as possible. Can you give me a short description of what occurred? Uh-huh. Yes, I understand. Really? That's odd. No. And then I don't believe it. Forgive me, I do believe you. I just mean that it's hard to believe. I mean, difficult to... I'm sorry that happened. Yes, I can understand why you would be so upset. Just let me take a moment and finish up my notes. Now, do you mind if I summarize your experience to make sure I have captured all your grievances? Thank you. You arrived at our location at around 7:15 p.m. and approached the counter with a plan to order a group of meals to go as you had a group of friends visiting. May I ask, did you notice whether the location was clean or no? Yes, clean as far as you are aware. Excellent, thank you. So you arrived and approached the counter, and no one was at the register. There seemed to be 2 workers in the kitchen and 2 others handling the drive-thru orders. You waited a good bit for someone to acknowledge you that you were there. Can you give me an estimate of the time you were waiting? Okay, between 5 and 25 minutes. Okay. Any possibility you could narrow that down? No? Okay. Moving on. The manager finally goes to find someone to handle the front counter. And just then, someone not wearing a uniform comes up behind you and walks behind the counter and asks you with, quote, a tone of extreme indifference and attitude, end quote, whether it was a to-go order. Now this part seems to have gone fine. She took your order with very little issue. But then you had to wait for around, how long did you say? Between 10 and 45 minutes, okay? That's a bit of a gap. Can you maybe narrow it down? No, okay. That's fine. And you waited for your food to be expedited. That's what we call it here in the industry, expedited. Yes. And they brought out your food, but it wasn't your food. Oh, they mixed mixed up the orders. Okay, they gave the drive-through order to you and your order to the drive-through. And the cashier denied this? All right. And then it was this point that the manager became involved. You took your drink order, which you verified as correct, out to your car and then came back in to get the rest of the food. And it was at this point that you witnessed another customer eating a French fry out of your bag. And the cashier just laughed. Yes. Did they, and now let me ask you, at that point, did they offer to get you a new food order? Or no, you had to request? Okay. Okay, that is a problem. I will make a note of that. And then you got most of your order together. And you were waiting on one item. What item was that again? Oh, the baked potato, okay. And it was at this point that you saw one placed on the shelf for our expediter to take, but nobody came to take it. Is that correct? And how long? Okay, oh, you timed this one. Okay, good. How long? Between 10 and 20 minutes. Okay. You said you timed it. Do you have a more accurate... Oh, moving on. Okay. And you waited for them to take it, and they didn't for the 10 to 20 minute window. And then they finally took it and placed it in, and you knew it was yours because they placed it in the bag they gave you, correct? Good. I'm just verifying, yes. Oh no, I do believe everything you're telling me. I just have to make sure that I make these notes as thorough as possible for training purposes. And you checked the order, and then you drove home. Is this correct? All right. And then by the time you got home, you realized the food was cold and they hadn't provided you with straws. Okay. I understand. Well, again, let me apologize on behalf of our company that should not have happened. Now, I will be sending you a stack of gift cards for our location. How does that sound? Well, I will have to check with my manager. It's atypical for us to give gift cards to our competitor, but I will check and see. Regardless, I will check and send gift cards of some variety to your home. But I will need some information, both for the complaint as well as for providing you with our apology. Yes. Okay, so I need your first name. last name? Could you spell that for me? No, I know, I always ask. Thank you. And now I need your address. Now, is that road, street? Oh, drive, okay. And city? And state? And finally, your zip code. Okay, excellent. Now let me just, if you could just hold on for 1 second while I put some finishing touches on my notes. I apologize, it'll just be another moment. Okay, I have verified that unfortunately I can't provide gift cards to your competitor, but I can send a Visa gift card. How does that sound? Yes, I have to verify the amount I can spend to send to you, but how much? Oh, okay. I will make a note of that, and we shall see. I'll see what we can do. Is there anything else I can do for you today? All right. Well, again, let me apologize, and I am very thankful that you took the time to let us know, so that way we can improve experiences for other guests, and hopefully in the future improve the experience for you. And I hope that you give us a chance again in the future. All right. Well, thank you again, and I appreciate your constructive criticism and colorful language, and I hope that you have a wonderful day. Thank you.